Alright, nice, nice, nice. Okay, so this is the guy that I'm watching. Shut up. Alright. I'm gonna.
And voila, our grass platform appears. We can also maybe add a coin to our game. To do that, we'll go under the coin animation. Let's go under PNG again. And let's just select the small version here. And as you can see, this has a bunch of different images. And if we go through these quickly, we can see that they
Sorry. Coin animation. Okay. We're going. Free platform games. Big games. Actually, I'm gonna do what I did earlier. So I'm gonna put half my screen that is my gaming my game thing, but then I'm gonna do my other half as my what's the name, as my video that I'm watching. You should do that. I reckon it's easier that way. Save half. Are you watching my stream, you stalker? Okay. Dame, yo. Wait, so coin animation. Open. Wait, hold on, I can't see that. Wait, hold on, let me put that in full screen for a second. I need to see what that says.
that they make up an animation.
I never
so
clicked
to add
play.
these as a
Dame, yo. PNG. Alright, what one should I, what, the one that I'm watching? Yeah. It's actually helping me out a bit. A fair bit.
single animated object, we simply select the first one, hold down shift and select the last.
No, I want to. How did that do? Oh. Back, what?
Last one. Animated object that they make up an animation. So to add these as a single animated object, we simply select the first one, hold down shift and select the last one, and we then drag all of them in. Unity is going to notice that we're dragging in a bunch of images.
What?
Drag all of them in. The first one, hold down shift and select the last one, and we then drag all of them in. Unity is going.
Oh. Okay. Nice.
To notice that we're dragging in a bunch of images.
Wait, what? You don't know what I'm doing.
And so it's going to ask us to create a.
Wait, what? How's that coming up for him? But nothing. Nothing's. Oh, I forgot. Why I still got my mom's USB in because she wanted me to put music on it for her.
A new animation with these images. I'm gonna.
What? Okay.
Make a new folder for this. I'm gonna store all of our animation in here.
Okay. New folder.
Let's open it up and let's call this the coin animation. Let's hit save.
I think we're fine to go back in. Oh, yeah, these are the songs that I got from my mum. Quick access. Jesus, a lot of games. Dummy. Never mind. Wait, what? That just say?
And inside of our animation folder, Unity is now going to create both a animation file as well
Light mode. I'm not using light mode. Oh, like, oh, yeah. I think you meant like on this, on the actual Unity.
as an animator controller. And this is currently named after one of our images. I'm just gonna read.
Dummy. I don't see animation. Okay. Dummy. Wait, hold up. I gotta really quickly shrink that so no one see. And then I go under there. I'm gonna go back into this just in case there's any files that I don't want to see. Okay. Dummy. Dummy-o. 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 Alexa, turn down the volume. Alexa, turn down the volume. Alright. Oh yes. Ooh.
Rename this to coin animator. And now if we select our coin, we can see that it has an animator component as well. If we go to the animation window, which you can always
Animation window. What window? I forgot it's up here.
find under window, animation, we can
Animation. Wait. There. Animation.
actually go through
What? It didn't.
window, which you can always find under window, animation. We can actually
Okay. Boom. Bam. Bop. What the hell is that? Ow.
actually go through each
Just a sec.
individual image in this animation. If we hit play, we can play.
Dame, dame, damio, dame, damio. Oh, yes, I got a coin, I got a coin, I got a coin, I got a coin, I got a coin. Yes, 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 yes. Yes, boys, we have a moving coin. Yep. Dame, dame, damio, dame, damio. Dame, dame, damio. What the hell? Hundi, hunde, you are. Dame, dame, damio. Dame, damio. Alright.
Through it, or if we simply hit this button to play the game, we can see that the animation plays and repeats by default. So now we have an animated coin in our game. We can of course move this around and put it anywhere that we would like. And just like when creating any game in Unity, we can then add components to our different game objects in order to make them do different things. Say for example that we wanted this coin to have physics applied. Well, then we could go ahead and add a new component. We can go under physics 2D, and here we have a
Wait, what? Wait, where'd he go? Physics 2D.
bunch of different components for adjusting 2D physics on our game object. I'm just going to select the Box Collider 2D.
Why not pick what he picked? There.
If we then go into the scene view and select our coin and hit F to focus on it, we should...
Oh god.
What
Oh,
was
my
that
headset
noise?
just turned off.
That's what that noise was. I heard. That was weird.
Wait, how could I still hear you through my oh, because of my
TV.
PlayStation. Like I got it connected up to my
Oh,
computer. So
okay.
wait, hold up. Let it go, let it go. Hold up. Boom, ba, 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 ba. There we go. Wait, is that better? I think that is. Okay, sick. Alright. So if I click on that, click F to focus.
be able to see that there's actually a green line surrounding our coin. It might not be too visible from the screen recording, but
Yeah.
it is there. I'm just going to give it a size of 1 on the X. This way we can kind of see it more clearly. And the Y is just fine as it is. But adding a collider is not enough. If we want this to fall onto our platform, we also have to apply physics to it. To do this, we'll go add component and we'll search for rigid body 2D. This will apply physics to our coin, and if we now hit play, we should see that immediately our coin falls. However, because we don't have a collider on our grass, it's just gonna fall right through our platform. So let's here go and add a box collider 2D, and we can go in and edit the collider.
Wait, you watch like are you like watching my stream and getting every little bit he talks about. I don't know how to do that, but yeah. Wait, you streaming? So you're streaming while watching my stream? Okay. Okay.
here, and I'm just gonna drag the top a bit.
How did this dude make it so,
However,
it
because
fell?
we don't have a collider on our grass, it's just going to our coin fall onto our platform. We also have to apply physics to it more there. I'm just gonna give it a size of 1 on the X this way, and select our coin and hit F to focus on it. We should be able to see that there's actually a green line surrounding our coin. It might not be too visible from the screen
Ow. Pause.
recording, but it is there. I'm just going to give it a size of 1 on the X. This way we can kind of see it more clearly. And the Y is just fine as it is. But adding a collider is not enough. If we want this to fall onto our platform, we also have to apply physics to it. To do this, we'll go add component and we'll search for rigid body 2D.
Wait, what? Rigid body 2D. Rigid.
This will apply physics to our coin, and if we now hit play, we should see that immediately our coin
Wait, F. Wait. Are you sure it's gonna fall? Because it didn't fall for me, bro. Body type. You'll use elements.
coin falls. However, because we
Add component. Yeah. Yes, I did. But he said click on 2D on the one that says 2D. Yeah.
don't have a collider on our
it did.
grass, it's just gonna fall right through our platform. So let's here go and add a box collider 2D coin, and if we now hit play, we should 2D. This will apply physics to our coin, and if we now hit play, we should see that immediately our coin falls. However, because we don't have a collider on our grass, it's just gonna fall right through our platform. So let's here go and add a box collider 2D.
What the fuck? There. Come on. Full. Yes! I got it to full. Okay, thank you, Jesus. Wait, how did it go back for him? What the fuck? Didn't go back for me. It's still gone.
However, because we don't have a collider on our grass, it's just gonna fall right through our platform. So let's here go and add a box collider 2D.
Box Collider 2D, I think.
And we can go in and edit the collider here, and I'm just gonna drag the top a bit down.
Fuck, where did it go? There it is. There you are, you little slide cunt. You're coming back up. Hey, my little friend. Alright. So. Box Collider. I'm gonna click edit. For some reason. I'm gonna... What the fuck? Dude, you didn't explain what to do. Just gotta...
So that it looks. So let's here go and add a box collider 2D, and we can go in and edit the collider here, and I'm just gonna drag the top a bit down so that it looks like our coin is landing at the center of our platform. I'm also gonna take the platform and drag it down a bit, and if we now hit play once more, we can see that the coin falls and
Nah, whatever. That floor is fine. Don't care about it. Where?
lands on our platform
I don't get it, cunt.
at the center of our platform. And we can go in and edit the collider here, and I'm just gonna drag the top a bit down so that it looks like our coin is landing at the center of our platform.
Why? Wait, can I get rid of the animation of it dropping? Because I don't want it to drop anymore. Rigid body, isn't it? Yeah, remove. There. Alright, you're fine. You're not gonna fall anymore. You're just gonna do an animation. He still fell. Remove. Oh, no. Pause. Where did it go? What? What's going on? I zoom in, but then it fucking just disappears. You know what? I'm gonna make a 3D game. I don't care about this. Wait, actually, wait, no. You don't say if I don't care about it now. I'm angry. Oh, I'm gonna reopen it. Oh, there it is. And then I'll use Blender to make my characters and stuff. Yeah, I don't know how to use these, but I guess I'll learn. Go back. First person movement in Unity. Yes. I guess I'll do that then. Add. Wait, no, I don't want to add.
Sorry guys, I can't come
New.
to lunch. I blew all my money on this
3D,
gaming
yes.
rig.
Did you use Honey? You could have saved like so much money.
First-person games are of course extremely common,
It's the same
and there's
guy.
actually a surprising lack of information when it comes to creating solid first-person movement. So in this video we'll have a look at creating a character controller, the theory behind it, and how to make it perfectly fit your game. But first, this video is sponsored by
I want
Aptudi.
to-
One thing that has always
I want to
been
make
very
my own
difficult when
reloading the
publishing
gun
a
animation.
mobile game is getting it onto the Chinese market, which is the biggest mobile game marketplace in the world. With Aptudi, this has never been easier. They offer several different publishing package solutions. With the basic plan, they take care of publication to 3 Chinese app stores and translation of the first 1,000 words for free. They monitor the application each step of the way and can help with IP certificate and Chinese publishing license application. Their Super SDK allows you to use the same build for multi-store publication, which is just extremely convenient. Get started by clicking the link in the description and use the coupon code BRACKIES2019 for a 40% discount on upgrading from their basic plan to ISPP Plus for access to more stores. Also, special thanks to Infinity PBR for his support on Patreon, and with that, let's get our move on. But before we actually start creating the controller in Unity, I think it's a good idea to have a look at some of the theory. So in general, movement in Unity can be done in 2 ways, using the character controller component or using the rigid body component. And both definitely have their advantages depending on what you want to do. Now, the main problem with creating a universal character controller that works for everyone is that what you want your
Sir,
character controller to do completely depends on your game. Of course,
Let's
everyone
come all
wants
over there.
movement, but there's also gravity, jumping, drag, in-air movement, handling slopes, handling steps, sprinting, crouching, and interacting with physics objects, just to name a few. And some of these are easier to do with the character controller approach, while others are much easier with the rigid body approach. In fact, there's also quite a few things that you don't necessarily think about, but are pretty important for the movement, such as adding a ground check to know if the player is currently standing on the ground, and adding logic to make sure that the player doesn't get stuck on walls. Now, over the years, I've tried hundreds of different ways to create character controls. So for the sake of this video, I think we should boil it down to the most simple way of getting some really nice controls that can still handle movement, gravity, ground checking, jumping, in-air movement, steps, slopes, and that doesn't get stuck on walls. And without a doubt, the simplest way to do this is using the character controller component, since much of this stuff is already built in. This way you can also easily add more things such as crouching or sprinting. The only real restriction is that the character controller doesn't interact with physics objects. Of course,
the
there are
fuck
ways to
does
get
it look
around
like
this
a
for
box?
most cases, but again, that is for the future. So let's jump into Unity,
Each
and before we
character
start
with
with
a
the
box.
movement, let's add a player with a camera that can look around. So the first thing that we're going to do is create an empty object. So let's go to the hierarchy and hit
Oh, there's
create,
like
and select create
Alright.
empty. Let's name this object first person player, and let's drag it into the center of our scene. Next up, we want to add a character controller component. So let's hit add component,
Wait, what?
search
No,
for
chill,
character
bro.
controller.
Wait. I'm gonna make my platform first. How do I make a floor? I feel so dumb saying that, but still, I'm stupid, so I need to know. It's not the easiest thing. Just because it's easy for you doesn't mean it's easy for me. Yeah, I'm not looking at anything. I'm trying to actually find out. Oh, all materials. In packages maybe? No. Oh, show me. No, nothing really. Sample scene. Sample scene, what? Custom unit, write it, editor, tiny. I can't find any like objects. Like, how do you get those objects that you place down? Three objects there. Oh, there we go. Plain context. Ragdoll. What? Oh, that must be how you make like a character or something. You make a ragdoll character. You shoot him and stuff. Sphere. That's a tree. Cube. I'll go for cube. How do I squish it down? Alright, so wait, if I click play. Alright. Alright, so I think I'm right to watch that video now. Why is that game always open? What the hell? Don't want. Okay.
And hit enter. And
Oh my god, this guy is confusing. He doesn't explain anything very well. He just goes ahead and straight away does it all.
let's drag it into the center. Let's create an empty object. So let's go to the hierarchy and hit create and select create empty. Let's name this object first person player and let's
Alright, so create empty. Wait. Thank you. And create empty. I'm gonna name it.
drag it into the center of our scene. Next up, we want to add a character controller component. So let's hit add component, search for character controller and hit enter. And if we now hit F and turn on gizmos, we can see the green outline of our character controller. Now I'm gonna go ahead and say
Where is that thing? Why is my screen having a spaz?
set the radius of this to 0.6 to make it a
Best of no, I don't know what the hell that is. Radius is 0.6. No, you probably found the video that I was watching. Oh, I'm gonna watch that one. 0.6.
tiny bit wider.
Why is that so not clear? Can I just go to this and go to there? 1080p. That make it more clearer. Please tell me it will. That's not even clear at all. Fuck.
I'm gonna set the height to 3.8 to make
Wait, I swear I did something else.
make it taller as well. Of course, this isn't very visible, so let's go ahead and create some graphics for us so that we can easily see it within our scene. To do this, let's right click on our first person player, let's go 3D object, and let's create a cylinder.
There we go, cylinder. Now the name of it.
I'm going to set the scale of this to 1.2 by 1.8 by 1.2. I'm also going to go ahead and remove the capsule collider. The reason for this is that the character controller itself also acts as a collider. And let's also add a material to this that isn't just a boring gray. So in our project, let's create a material. add a material to this that isn't just a boring gray. So in our project, let's create a material.
What did you just click on? Material.
Let's call it player material. And let's just make it a bright a material. Let's call it player material, and let's just make it a bright red and drag it onto our player. Awesome. So now
How do I change the color of this dude? God.
now that we have our player in place, it's time to add a camera so that we can have a look around. If you don't have a camera in your scene already, you can of course right click and simply create one. Or to make sure that you don't have multiple cameras, you can simply take the one that you already have. In my case, I have a main camera here and drag it under our first person player. I'm going to reset the transform here, and then I'm going to move it up on the Y. So that it's almost at the top, but still leave a tiny bit of space here. The reason for this is that if you go ahead and jump into a ceiling, I don't want my camera to clip through. And also we want it to stay inside of our graphics object here so that it's not visible to the camera itself. And with that, our player is set up and we're ready to start adding logic. And the first thing that we want to do is create a player look script that is of course responsible for our ability to look around. Now, looking around is actually fairly simple. Of course, everything is controlled with the mouse, and the mouse can be moved on two axes, mouse X and mouse Y. If we move our mouse on the X or from side to side, we want to rotate our entire player around the Y axis. This allows us to turn around. If we move our mouse on the Y or up and down, we don't want to rotate our entire player. We just want to rotate our camera on the X axis. This allows us to look up and down. Now it's a good idea to limit the rotation of our camera to 180 degrees so that it doesn't flip to point behind the player. This is called clamping. Alright, with that in place, we can go ahead and select our camera, and here we want to add a new component, and let's call it mouse look. Let's hit new script and create an ad, and let's double click.
What's it gonna do?
click it to open it up in Visual Studio. Now want to add a new component, and let's call it mouse look. Let's hit new script and create an add, and let's double click it to open it up.
The fuck? Oh, okay. Okay.
In Visual Studio.
More apps. I guess so.
Now the first thing that we want to do here is go into our update function and gather some input based on our mouse movement. So we'll go ahead and create a float called mouse x.
Open, maybe? I don't know. Open. 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 Just open. Just. Okay, save then. Now we open. Why? What the fuck? Shh. Fuck's sake. If I just reset it, maybe? Remove, add. Fuck. Go ahead and remove dot look. Lowercase maybe? No. What about mouse free roam? Mouse free roam? Come on, bro. What are you doing? Fuck's sake. Move, maybe. No, damn it. Oh, that's gonna be like move it to a different program. Fuck. Why does it keep opening up in that? I want to just. Well, mine isn't working because it's stupid shit. Like, export package maybe. No. Exporting. No, don't do that. Show in Explorer. Come on, maybe that. Wait, no, that's what that is. Items of a right. Wait, create. Yeah, I copied it, but then it came up with this option thing when I wanted to open it up with. But then I clicked Explorer by accident. But then